My name is Anne Adam. I'm an artist. I work primarily with clay. I'm a ceramic artist, but I'm more than just a ceramic artist. I am a storyteller in the way I interpret, my experiences and things I see around me to produce my art. I've always been an artist because even when I was a child, I always enjoyed doing art projects. I enjoyed being in art class. I enjoyed drawing and painting and doing all of that. So art has always been something that has been a part of me growing up. It just drew my attention. I went for an exhibition in Abuja, and that was the first time I came across Jakukasi, and I saw her sculptures and her ceramics, and I was just so intrigued. I had not seen anything like that before, because I was just used to seeing the pots, the flower pots, but that was the first time I saw ceramic in an art form. So that really drew me in, and I spoke to her. She was there. I spoke to her and I asked her how I could, if I was willing to learn, would she put me through? And she agreed. So that's how I moved from Abuja here. I was painting. I was also doing functional art as well, just art you could use in the house. I would design on stuff. Then I was also painting murals. My greatest artistic influences, I would say my teacher, Jakukasi. It was through her that I knew about this, this art form, and she just brought it to light for me. And I will also say Ladi Kwali as well. Yeah, because during my research, I saw her pieces, and it really inspired me. My technique involves hand building. So I use the wheel, the turning wheel, and I build by hand. So I build coil by coil. As I build, the shape comes. So I do not draw, sketch out an idea. I work based on intuition. So that's why I really enjoy hand building. This is how we prepare the clay. So they get the clay, sieve the clay, then they knead it with hands, knead it to now form the clay body that we can use to prepare our art pieces. After this stage of kneading, then they package it and it's ready to be used. This is the kiln where I fire. It goes up to 1,800 degrees. We have to be careful in the way we load so that one doesn't fall on the other, and we close it and hope for the best. Working in color for the first time has been inspired by Nigeria in general. As a colorful country, we have a lot of colors, in tradition, in everything, colors of attires, colors of food, colors of everything. Yeah, so I just wanted to incorporate that because we are colorful. I picked these specific colors because they are bold statements. They make a point. When you see them, you know that this is a bold color. The title of this work is Ruwayazo, and the three words that best describe it are nostalgia, familiar, and experimental. What inspired me to do something different is I was coming back home, and then I saw these guys pushing this thing. And it just brought back this feel for me because I remember growing up as a child, we would use those services. And it brought back a feeling in the sense that I realized that this is something that is still in use now, and people are still having water problems. So I really wanted to highlight on that as a challenge for people. The main themes I try to show in my work, firstly, is that ceramic is an art form. I want people to be able to see ceramic not just as a utilitarian object. I'm a storyteller, so I just want to like show my experiences, show things happening around me, show like history, research, and stuff like that. I chose this topic to focus on because I realized that, this is still a problem in Nigeria. People do not have access to, clean, good water. So this is a problem I've seen, and I decided to highlight on it. The role that art has to play in shaping and changing society is, as artists or people that practice art, you see things around you and you're able to draw more attention to it by creating, from your own experiences. They are drawing attention to this. It gets to a wider audience and people are able to think about these things, I think my favorite would be the orange and red gradient color. I was not aware as I was creating this space. I just allowed my hand to, flow. So this piece for me is very special. The challenge I had with creating these works is working with other artisans, because I'm very used to doing my thing alone. I know the result I want. I know how I would, achieve what I want, but giving it to other people to handle and that was very challenging. Delays, promises, and all of that. But we are able to handle all of that. The impact that I would hope that viewers would have is to interpret this form of art as an art form. I want people to see it as distinct as it is, and I want people to see the works as a personality of their own, see it as an art space and not just something you can put a plant in. I feel like artists should be experimental, because how do you even know yourself? How do you discover your art if you don't try to explore other things? I think that artists should not be defined by one thing. You should be able to see things and interpret it in different ways. Biggest lesson I've learned so far in my art career is to be consistent. You need to keep pushing, let people see your stuff, keep improving on yourself, keep asking yourself those important questions. Why am I doing this? What do I hope to achieve from this? How do I hope to reach people through something I'm trying to show or something I'm trying to portray?